Hi, Epidemic 2020. This is Will This Work? This is a video response to your video titled A New Spin on the Moral Argument and the Izzat Gap. Okay, so first I think I should say that your videos are very fun to watch. You come across very well with a very polished presentation. I think I could probably learn a thing or two from you on how to do this. This is only like my third recorded video. It kind of makes me wince to watch myself on video. I'd much rather watch one of your videos, but I think I would be remiss if I didn't record this response to you because I gave, I believe the young man's moniker is theoretical bullshit, and I gave him a hard time um, in response to his video bouncing philosophical checks, which was a response to Veritas 48's challenge directly to him or to anyone else for that matter on having to do with theism and morality. Okay, so at first I think if there were one response to your recent video that I would, well, I don't know how recent it is, come to think of it, but if there were one um, video that I would select and endorse, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce this moniker, but I believe it's Tcrowaf, Tcrowaf. I think he posted an effective rebuttal to your argument, so that there may be some overlap between my response and his, but I think there's something that deserves special attention that I want to sort of hone in on. Okay, and I think it's something that's, I think, similar um, to Theoretical Bullshit's video, and it has to do with attempts to overcome or avoid what's referred to as the Izzat problem. Now, in your case, you've given, I think, what can be safely called a theological, or perhaps more accurately, a teleological account of morality with a theological bent. Okay, and in doing so, I think you've given probably a better um, account for morality than what we sometimes hear from theists, namely that a thing is good because God commanded it, otherwise known as divine command theory. Okay, the problem still with your video, and I think I have to give you grief for this because I need to be I need to criticize in an equal opportunity manner. Theoretical bullshit, I think, was coming from an atheist perspective or secular perspective or scientific perspective or what have you, and you seem very plainly to be coming from a theological perspective. Yet the mistake is still in, I think, not taking the Izzat problem seriously enough. More particularly, in your case, in order to derive what's good from what we're designed to do, or from what our purpose is, you have to have antecedently decided that our purpose itself is good, or that our design is good. And if you were to make such a move, you would be begging the question. In other words, assuming the very thing that's in dispute, which is actually a fallacy. Okay, so the Izzat problem in metaethics, I would say, consists in whether or not things are intrinsically good or bad, or whether moral facts are out there in the universe in any sense or in any way that could give us confidence in justifying our belief that some things are morally better than others. Okay, so once again, your videos are very, they're nice to watch because your presentation is so competent and polished. Okay, more so than mine, I can say without any hesitancy. Okay, but I think that the error is important. It's not, it wasn't the exact same error made in Theoretical Bullshit's video, but the problem in metaethics in deciding what's moral is that we can't seem to come up with anything that gives us confidence that what we commonly see as good things or virtuous things are actually better in any objective sense to things that are bad or evil or sinful, whatever term you want to assign to it. Okay, now you've come up with something objective. Okay, it's true that instrumental things can be objectively true, but what we want to know even more so than that is whether any objective facts of the universe also confer inherent or intrinsic goodness. And this particular teleological account, I'm not saying there's other teleological accounts that don't suffer from the same problem. That's just a much bigger topic, is all. But the account you've given us needs to assume already from the outset that God's design is a good thing. And if this were the move, then it would be a fallacy, namely begging the question, by assuming the very thing that's in question in the dispute. Okay, so for all I know, if there's a God and this God designed us, this design could be bad. Okay, we can't assume that the Creator's design is a good thing, at least not without begging the question. So once again, keep up the good work. You're very good at recording these videos, and I'm a fan. I'm officially a fan. But I hope to hear from you. Just as soon as you get around to responding, because I think this is something that is often overlooked on both sides of the dispute. Okay, so until then, take care. Thanks.